7 ways to keep the flu away. Over the past week, at least 10 states, including Texas, Ohio, Oklahoma, Georgia, Virginia, and Tennessee, have announced school closures due to the flu. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, estimates that there have been at least 24 million cases, 310,000 hospitalizations, and 13,000 deaths from the flu so far in 2024. The national test positivity rate has risen to 31%, up from just 18% in mid-January. Cases have spiked among children. At least 57 have died so far. In addition to the flu, the US has also seen waves of norovirus, COVID-19, and RSV. Some are calling it a twin pandemic. In the US, flu usually peaks between December and February. However, this year's season started much later than usual, increasing sharply in December and breaking out after the holidays. According to many experts, the disease has not yet peaked. The number of cases, hospitalizations and deaths will continue to increase in the coming weeks. Schools are where the virus is most active. Most educational facilities in the US are closed. Students are in close contact, often sharing utensils, touching surfaces, making it easy for pathogens to spread. Taking one of the following 7 measures can help you stay away from the flu effectively. 1. Get a flu shot. Many years ago, there were not many flu vaccines. Only high-risk people were vaccinated. According to recommendations, getting a flu shot is the best way to avoid getting sick. Because the vaccine provides protection against seasonal flu caused by the strains in the vaccine. It begins to be effective 10 to 14 days after vaccination. The strains of seasonal flu viruses are often different each year, which is why it is important to get a seasonal flu vaccine every year. Because the next year's seasonal flu vaccine is usually updated with the strains that caused the disease last year. 2. Wash your hands regularly with soap. Although washing your hands cannot completely kill pathogens, it is the most effective and cheapest way to prevent the disease. If you cannot wash your hands regularly with soap, you can still use a quick antibacterial hand sanitizer instead. In addition, when you sneeze, have a runny nose or cough, you should use your elbow instead of your hand, doing this to avoid infecting others. Washing your hands regularly with soap is one of the measures to prevent the flu. 3. Clean your home and workplace regularly. This is especially important if you share a common workspace with many other people. Pay attention to cleaning places that many people often come into contact with, such as desks, computer keyboards, etc. 4. Protect your nose and throat. The colder the air, the drier your nose will be. When the mucus in the nose dries, the ability of the nasal cilia to prevent bacteria and germs from entering the body through the respiratory tract is reduced. Therefore, you should wear a mask when going out and regularly moisten your nose by dropping nasal moisturizer or saline. In addition, keeping your body moist is also a very good way to prevent flu. Do not wipe your nose. Rub your eyes or put your hands in your mouth to avoid creating conditions for pathogens to easily enter the body. Gargling with warm salt water every day will protect your throat from infection, which is also an effective way to prevent disease. 5. Exercise regularly. Exercise increases the body's resistance to disease in general and to the flu in particular. When exercising, white blood cells will have to run around the body more to eliminate inflammatory agents. However, when you have a cold, you should rest and avoid over-exercising, because your body is already tired. Exercise increases the body's resistance to prevent flu. Illustration. 6. Get enough sleep. To have a good immune system, we need to combine eating, exercising and sleeping scientifically and regularly. Getting enough sleep not only helps prevent flu but also helps a lot in other areas. Getting enough sleep while sick will also help the patient recover faster. 7. Quit smoking. Smoking reduces the body's immune function, making you more susceptible to illness than non-smokers. Therefore, if you intend to quit smoking, do it as soon as flu season is approaching. When do you need to see a doctor? Most people with flu can treat themselves at home and do not need to see a doctor. However, we need to go to a medical facility immediately for examination and treatment if we suspect we have dangerous flu viruses such as H5N1, H1N1, H7N9, or have flu symptoms that become more severe and are at risk of complications such as higher fever or worse cough, sore throat, headache, severe muscle pain, shortness of breath or chest pain, coughing up bloody phlegm, neck pain or stiff neck. Depending on the condition, doctors may prescribe medications such as antibiotics, antivirals, anti-inflammatories, pain relievers, IV fluids.
Thank you for watching the 5 Minutes Plus channel. Please subscribe so you don't miss any new videos that are meaningful to your health.